James Bond has his watch, Tommy Shelby his flat cap, John Wick has his tie, and Tony Montana has his gold chain. Us men have been wearing accessories as a means to differentiate ourselves from others since the beginning of time. We wear accessories that match our personality, our trades, our lifestyle. Some of them are helpful tools like watches, glasses, or a duffel bag. Some of them are strictly for style and personality. Regardless of the reason you accessorize, one thing is for sure, accessories are fun. There are so many to pick from. No matter what your personal style is, you're gonna find accessories to match it. From the most casual to formal or edgy, there's a lot of options and it can be overwhelming. Do I want a black leather backpack or brown? Are backpacks even cool anymore? Should I just try one of those man purses instead? Wait, what am I thinking? I can't wear that. Maybe I'll just go with this tan messenger bag. So today, I wanted to share the accessories that excite me, that elevate my life. And I wanted to tell you why I think every man should wear these 7 accessories based on my personal experience helping men look better since 2015 here on YouTube. Maybe the most popular men's accessory, ranging anywhere from $2 to millions of dollars, a watch. A watch is possibly the most important accessory for men. Some men wear one to know the time, others as a tool to help them with their jobs or their hobbies. And some wear watches to answer phone calls. The 3 things you should think about before getting a watch are the strap. Do you prefer a stainless steel, a leather, or rubber strap? The size, typically you measure that by the size of the case. I'm not a fan of big watches, so my watches range from 33 to 41 millimeters. But if you're a bigger guy, you can absolutely go bigger. Or if you like smaller watches, you can definitely go smaller. And the budget, because watches are so popular, you can find them in any range imaginable. So you should know how much you want to spend before you go shopping for one. Once you know the answer to those questions, then do some online research and start getting a picture of what you can see yourself wearing to then go into the store and try the watch on. It's a fun process, and a watch is something that you can wear every day. So it's better to take some time to do the proper research and get the right one instead of buying something that you're not gonna like wearing. Some watches I recommend are the Seiko SWR 052, the Tissot PRX Powermatic, the Hamilton Khaki Field Expedition Automatic, or if you wanna get started on your luxury collection, then you can start looking at Cartier Tanks, Rolex Submariner, or James Bond very own Omega Seamaster No Time to Die. And look, watches are cool, and they also serve a purpose. They help you track time. And this next accessory does absolutely nothing, but it does look good, which makes you feel good, which gives you confidence when you're out facing the world. I remember always wearing a necklace growing up. I just always liked them, especially in the summer because you can't really wear much else. So a necklace adds some personality to your look. I personally only wear silver or gold necklaces. I don't like the leather, the beads, the pearls. I know there's a ton of options out there, but I keep it simple. I like brands like Pira. I have a few different talismans from them that I really love. Serge de Nîmes has a lot of great options. Shout out to my buddy Ollie who started that brand, and they're crushing it right now. Miansai is great. David Yurman if you want to go a little bit more luxury. I mean, there are so many endless brands doing men's accessories, so you can find anything you want in any style that you desire. Now, I like shorter necklaces because I like them to show if I'm wearing a button shirt. I also don't usually wear just chains. I prefer necklaces with a pendant, with a talisman. No offense to my man, Tony Montana. An accessory we started seeing a lot more recently is the toiletry bag, also known as the Dopp Kit. You see athletes carrying them, and honestly, there comes a time as a man that bringing your grooming essentials in a plastic bag just isn't gonna cut it anymore. And that's when you upgrade to a masculine, elegant, practical Dopp Kit. And this one was designed by none other than myself with my team at Forte Series. As someone who travels a lot, I've always struggled to find the right one, right? The majority are too small, so then I would have to sacrifice some products and leave them at home, even though I wanted to take them. Some of them only have one compartment, which means your things get really messy in there. And some are just way too expensive for the majority of guys. So when we designed this, we thought about these problems and solved them one by one. The Santos Dopp Kit is large enough to fit all of your products, but soft so that it can conform to a small space in your bags or in your luggage. The design is masculine, it's elegant, just like everything else we do at Forte. The compartments have organizers inside to keep your items from getting messy, and the price is within everyone's budget. I'm dumping my $500 Tom Ford Dopp Kit for this one. Ours is way better for 10 times less. A Dopp Kit is really practical because it's great for guys who shower at the gym, right? Or guys who are jet setters, flying all the time. We called it Santos after the Brazilian aviator Santos Dumont, and as you know, I'm Brazilian. My dad would always tell me about how Santos Dumont was the first man in the world to fly a plane, even though there's some controversy there that it could have been the Wright brothers, but my dad would never agree with that. It's one of my favorite accessories. I've had so many different Dopp Kits, so it's exciting that I got to design one from scratch for you guys. And this launched today, so you can be the first one to get it. It's live now at forteseries.com. This next item is something that we've all carried at some point, a backpack. And they come in all different shapes, sizes, fabrics, colors. The options are endless. Now, I've always liked a good backpack. They're just so practical, right? You can carry all of your things and then you can still be hands-free. So they're perfect for commuting to and from work, for the gym, or for travel. But recently, backpacks have been getting some hate. Some people, specifically Gen Z, say that it's an ick. Honestly, my ick is the word ick. Like, I hate that word. It used to be the word cringe. Now, that was my least favorite word. Now it's definitely ick. And here's the thing, I do agree that some backpacks aren't cool. If you're a grown man and you're wearing this JanSport backpack, yeah, it's not gonna be the best. But there are so many great options nowadays. I personally like leather backpacks, or at least the ones that have a leather trim. They look more classy and they can dress up your look. I mean, look at brands like Carl Friedrich, Ralph Lauren, Shinola. They make great masculine leather backpacks. You should start with a black or brown backpack. Those are gonna be the easiest to match with your outfits. But of course, backpacks might not be your thing. In that case, you have another strong masculine option, a duffel bag. Duffels are great because you can get them in all different sizes. I splurged on this one from Louis Vuitton. It was expensive, but I've had it for over 5 years. I even shot an unboxing video here for YouTube when I got it, and it still looks good. I bring it with me to trips. I also pack it with outfits and all my essentials for my video shoots. So it's been a great investment. Now, if you want something a little bit more affordable, Paravel makes great ones too. It's a little bit harder to keep it clean, but it looks really classy. Other brands that I'd recommend are Coach, Leatherology, and Maverick & Co. Here's my one thing with duffels. The one thing that I don't like about them is that when you're traveling with duffels, they can get pretty heavy, right? A backpack is definitely easier to carry with the 2 shoulder straps as opposed to 1 across your body. But you have to admit, a leather duffel just looks so premium compared to anything else. It's masculine, it's practical, and it completes your look. And look, I know we're now leaving the summer sun behind, but that doesn't mean that it won't be bright enough outside for you to wear one of the best accessories ever created. Sunglasses are so popular that sometimes they become a part of your identity. Just look at Tom Cruise in Top Gun, Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, Elton John always in his bold sunglasses, and even some of your favorite creators like Casey Neistat. All the items on today's list, I'm okay buying online without trying them on first. But sunglasses, that's where I draw the line. They need to fit your face really well. That's hard to do when you're online shopping. Some of them are too small, others cover half of your face. Personally, I always suggest classy frames. That's definitely the way to go. Brands like Moscad, Oliver Peoples, Persals, they make classy, sturdy, and stylish sunglasses. I also got these from Salt Optics that I really like. Lately, I've been into smaller frames and gradient lenses. I think they give off a classy look while keeping it young, keeping it fun, not too stuffy. Even though Samuel L. Jackson had a ton of accessories in Pulp Fiction, maybe his most famous and unique accessory was his wallet embossed with It's a really good example of what wallet not to buy. But you have to admit, it's memorable. Besides the ugly text, it's also too big for me. Nowadays we have Apple Pay, and I don't like to carry a lot of cards and random things in my wallet. I keep it clean with a bifold pocket organizer from Cartier. That's what I'm rocking nowadays. It's slim, it has enough room for all of my cards, my ID, and some cash. That's all I need. But when I wear a suit, sometimes I swap over to a slim card holder from Tom Ford just so it fits into my jacket pocket, but I rarely do that just because my pocket organizer is slim enough. Don't get a lame wallet. I know not too many people are gonna see it, but the last thing you wanna do is go on a date, and then when it's time to pay for the bill, right, and close the deal, you pull out this Velcro wallet or something with a chain attached to it. I always think, what would James Bond do, right? And this is way more in line with that style than this. Those big bulky wallets don't even fit into your pocket. They look bulky and it's not the kind of bulge that you want. Bottega Veneta has beautiful pocket organizers. I like mine from Cartier, but you can find them within your budget from a bunch of brands out there. What you need to decide before anything else is, what do I absolutely need to carry with me? Get rid of any cards that you don't use, coupons, random you don't need, and whatever's left, that's what you get a wallet for. And it could be a full-size wallet if you absolutely need those things, or a pocket organizer, or as small as a card holder if you only need a few cards and your ID. Once you know what type of wallet you want, then you can have fun shopping and get something that complements your style. Unlike a wallet, this next item doesn't serve any purpose besides adding a cool detail to your fit, a bracelet. A cuff. Mine, I just got this one from Cartier, but there are 2 things you should keep in mind when it comes to bracelets. 1, don't get anything that's too childish that looks like you just made it before you went out. And then 2, don't wear too many. You don't want to be that guy wearing a lot of bracelets. It just looks a little chuggy. This next item is something that I used to wear all the time, and then I stopped for the longest time, and I just started wearing them again maybe 2 months ago. A belt. I've just never really liked belts. They are uncomfortable. They kind of like cinch your waist a little bit. So for me, I've never liked them, but nowadays I wear belts as a means to just change up my style. I've been tucking in my shirts a lot and the belt stands out. But of course, they also have a purpose. If your pants are too big, you can throw on a belt and voila, problem solved. But honestly, I just think they're really cool looking and I just really like the buckle detail. Personally, I've been going for thinner belts. Leather is the way to go. Brown or black is usually what I go for. Suit Supply has really great options right now. I really like these buckles and I really like the width of these belts. I have this one in silver and I also have this croc leather in gold that I just got from their new fall collection. One advice I give you when it comes to belt is don't get the ones with all of those monograms or patterns or different designs going on the belt. Get something that's simple, clean, classy, and elevated. That's it. And you don't need to spend $500 on a belt just because it has a designer logo on it. The ones from Suit Supply are $100, which honestly is the most you should spend on a belt. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and leave a comment letting me know which accessory was your favorite. I know it's gonna be the Santos Dopp Kit, which is also listed in the description below. Go check it out, it just launched today.